Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome back. If you are not, it's Baby Jesus and we are here with another gathering guide. Today's item of choice is going to be garlic. Now there is a huge shortage of garlic on basically every server. The forums, people are asking where to find it and going nuts, and today I'm going to show you probably the best route that you can use to gather garlic. Now, important here, if you find anything you liked or enjoyed in this video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you didn't like anything or wanted to improve on something, please let me know in the comment section so I can make better content for you in the future. Now, to gather garlic, it's very, very important that you are going to need to be in Everfall. It is the only place on the map where garlic will spawn, and more specifically, it will spawn within herb plants. Now, the best place to gather herbs, if you watch the other herb video that I made, is in starting zones, so near the beaches that you can start off in. So we are in the northwest corner of Everfall, by the Everfall Watchtower. So we are going to be running around in this area, or this area specifically, to gather herbs. There's nothing special to it, nothing fancy to it. We're just going to go and gather every herb bush that we can. So with that being said, we are going to go in here, and they do spawn in nice large bundles. Remember, you're going to get that Hyssop that can sell for, it's very, very volatile, but you can get that and sell as well. There you go. We got our first garlic. We got our second garlic. Now, on my server, garlic sells for between 15 and 30 gold a piece. I have seen some servers where it's selling for 50 gold plus consistently. So just keep that in mind whilst you are doing this route, or on your server. It could vary grossly. Now, that's going to be the first spawn of them. You can find them basically everywhere. There's a massive spawn that can come here and massive spawn that can go here. So you're just going to want to keep your eyes out for all the herbs that can spawn, because remember, they don't show up on your compass. So you're just going to want to run around, and the most important thing, there's nothing fancy about this, there's nothing difficult about this. This is the starting zone, so everything's at level 2 or 3. But your biggest thing is you're going to want to keep your eyes out for the herbs, because they don't show up on your compass. That's the hardest part of all of this. Now, I will make another video touching base on where to find each herb specifically. Because, like I mentioned, you can only gather specific herbs in specific locations, and Everfall is the only place that you can gather garlic. Now, you can increase your chances of getting garlic or other herbs that are not just Hyssop, I'm not entirely sure how to say that. And that is simply by getting gear, be it your cultivation, your sickle, or your armor, or your jewelry, and just increasing your harvesting luck. Now, if you want to increase your gold per hour, go ahead and skin all of those boars. But if you are here for the kitchen and only to make meals that require the garlic, your best bet is just going to be leave them alone and attack them if they come to you, and move on to the next. Now, herbs do have, I believe, a 10-minute respawn counter. So once you have gathered them and you want to start making your way back, just try and keep in mind that if it hasn't been 10 minutes, they obviously won't have been respawned yet. So you guys can see they do spawn in large bundles here. I just don't feel like him aggroing me when I walk by. So it makes your life a lot easier whenever you are gathering, because you just sort of sit in one spot and tap E over and over and over again. So you guys can see we're now at 9 garlic, 10 garlic. So you can get a lot of it very, very quickly. And again, if it's selling for, like I said, on my server, 15 gold, and it is selling very, very quickly, you can make a ton of gold making this, or doing this route, or just for your own sake, you can make a ton of meals with it. Now, very important, if you are doing this to sell and make gold, you want to make sure that you are going to a town or a settlement that has a high level kitchen. And it's more important because it's more important to do that because it gives people more choices and more variety as to what they want to cook. And if they have to jump around to multiple different cities to buy the resources they want, they most likely won't be buying in your town if you only have like a tier 2 kitchen, for example. So just keep an eye on the map and make sure that you are selling it in the most appropriate spot possible. The other thing too, this goes for basically anything, but try and sell as far away from where you've gathered the resource, especially if it's a resource specific to a zone. Sell it as far away as possible, because most people that are going to have garlic have been farming it in the area that has garlic. Now, you guys can obviously gather all of these berries here if you guys want to for gold, but again, we're here for garlic and garlic alone. So just keep all of that information in mind. I just wanted to show you guys how big these bushes are here and how much garlic you can actually gather. In my tests, it can be anywhere between 2,000 gold worth to 2,500 gold worth, sometimes more, sometimes less. It varies, obviously, based on your luck. and based on how many garlic bulbs you can actually get. But we are at 13 right now. You guys can see it. There's nothing hard about this. Just like the other herb gathering guide, there's nothing fancy, nothing different. And I will touch base, like I said, on another video, just explaining where you can get all the herbs in different locations, and what would be your best bet if you wanted to, maximize your time or your results for gathering these herbs themselves. So again, once you gather there, we don't really go into this area, so we're just gonna like loop around this general way and try and obviously avoid the boat, because then you have mobs. Not that they're difficult, just time consuming. So again, check by these rocks. They do tend to spawn down here, and if they don't, we just double back to our starting area. Nothing down here, and we move on. That's about it, guys. This is going to pretty well sum up the video today. It was really just to touch base on garlic and where to find it. Again, the most important thing you need to gather from this is the only spot you can get garlic from is in Everfall. So just remember that. If you were trying to find some, come to Everfall. Go up here. It's probably the highest concentration of herbs that spawn in Everfall is in this area here, but you can obviously find some in and around the town and up in this corner as well, but much higher concentration of it here. That's going to sum it up for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You guys can see we did get a decent amount of it. We got 16 bulbs of garlic with a bunch of Hyssop as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please remember to consider hitting the subscribe button. Leave a comment of what you did or did not like, and I will try to improve the content in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.